Hello everyone, and welcome back. I wasn't even going to do a farmhouse video this weekend because I was just up to the tent in the beginning of this. When I was up at the farmhouse before I went to the tent, I just kept that on the tent video, and then I got back today and I wanted to do just kind of a small video. Everybody's been waiting for this grill to get put together, and I want to get it put together tonight, get it seasoned tonight, so tomorrow we can use it. Once I got up here today, or this morning, Melissa and I went out to lunch, and then we decided to go over to Jay Cook State Park, and Sarah had been there a few times and said it was really pretty, and it's not very many miles from here. So we went today, and the place, you know, we just saw a little bit of it, but it was absolutely gorgeous. So this smoker grill here is the exact same one that I have up at the tent, and I really like it. I've got one similar to it, a much older. It's much older, and it's a little bit smaller, and I have no idea what brand name it is. And I have that at the Hobby Farmhouse, and I've had it for years, and that one just never fails me. And now this type right here I really have enjoyed it up at the tent. I can really turn it completely off. It holds a temperature wherever you want it, and I like that. Luckily, it was only, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago that I had to put the other one together, so I know it's possible. I know I had a very hard time with that one, trying to follow all the directions, but now that I know what it looks like when it's put together, this time should be much easier.
I haven't been sitting here 5 minutes, and they're already attacking me.
Yeah, there wasn't any when I first came out, and then they started buzzing me too a little bit.
You need help?
I can get it here once it doesn't slide. This is definitely heavier than that. Like the one I've got at the other house. I mean, that's a nice grill, but this one is much heavier. Everything is put together, and I don't think I have any extra parts. Well, now I have to season it. I did that to the one up at the tent also. Rubbed the whole inside with vegetable oil. Start a small fire over here in this part here, letting no coals hit the side, you know, just sitting on the grate. And then just kind of burn that for a couple hours. Then you're supposed to crank it up even hotter, and then just let the fire die down. I remember when I did this one up at the tent, I didn't have a brush, so I had to do it with paper towels, and this was my least favorite part of it. You're supposed to coat every inside surface. I see no reason why you would cover the actual grates that are on the bottom where you put your charcoal on, because I mean that gets so hot it's just going to burn off the first time anyway. I have a little pile of charcoal in there, and I put some lighter fluid on it and let it soak in. Now I'm just going to light this and then leave the damper and the draft open about a quarter of the way it said once the flames are done, and then I'm just going to let it sit there and cook for a couple hours. If you guys watched the tent video, if that's even uploaded yet, I don't know. I've got like 5 videos going right now between the 2 channels. And because I was only up there for like 1 day, I incorporated like a day at the farmhouse first before I went up to the tent. And you know then that we bought another trail camera. And I decided to put this one in the woods to see what walks. We only see what walks out in the field. Anyway, the mosquitoes are so bad in here they about kill you. But I want to go pull that SD card right now. It's only been a day, just to see how good that camera works. It's not a brand name that we've used before. So anyway, the mosquitoes are so bad, like I said. So now I have a stocking cap and like a hoodie on, so I maybe won't get eaten alive. It's so easy to get in here in the once the leaves are all gone, but now look at all this. It's so thick. It's getting dark out. I gotta try to find this dang camera where I put it. I forgot it had poured rain here about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. I'm soaked. A little bit of fog is starting to lay over the pasture. Well, the grill seems to be seasoning pretty good. It's hanging right around 275 for a temperature. That trail camera, that was pretty neat. I mean, that was just 1 day, and we put it on pictures and video. And the video was really nice, and the neat thing about that was Melissa looks for the deal of the day on a place that everybody shops online. Anyway, this one here was usually $59.99, and it went on sale for $35. So she grabbed it because there was a different one a couple days earlier that was pretty close to the same, and she put it in her cart, and then she wanted to talk to me about it, and a little while went by and she went back and the price had went up. So it's something like they sell 100 of them and for the deal of the day, and then it goes back to the original price. But for a $60 camera that she got for $35, that took some pretty decent pictures and some really nice video. I did not go put the SD card back in the camera tonight. It's too dark. I had a hard time finding it, and the bugs are horrible. Plus I got soaked, like I said, so I'll put it back out there tomorrow. You could even see in the video the mosquitoes flying around, and you could see the deer just, you know, flicking their tails and moving around. And one more month about, and then we'll start getting some nights that are pretty cold, and the bugs will start dying back. I'm going to go inside now and spend some time with Melissa. It's about 20 minutes after 9. At 10 o'clock I'll come back out, put some more charcoal in, and then open it up a little bit so it burns a little bit hotter. And then the seasoning process will be done by morning. Well, it's been about 2 hours. Now I'm going to add some more coals in here and just open her up and let it burn tonight. I picked up some station out of Canada on the radio, and it's pretty interesting. I just came back out, let the dogs out for one last time. It's about 10:30 at night. The grill is right now at 400 degrees, and tomorrow morning it should be good to go. Come on, girls, let's go. Good morning, everybody. The grill is all cooled down now and seasoned. A couple of hours here, started up, and we're going to cook some ribeye steaks. Looks like this rhubarb plant is doing pretty good. I think this one will survive also. That leaf looks good anyway. More of them will certainly pop up. Doesn't look like the deer have found the honeyberry bushes yet. Starting to get more and more ripe raspberries also. What are you doing, Joni? I'm just cooking on this as a grill, not as a smoker today, so put the coals over on this side. I know somebody's going to complain that I'm using lighter fluid. I should use a chimney. I have 2 chimneys. I don't like using them. I prefer using the charcoal lighter. Melissa's doing vegetables like this again this week. They're delicious. Do we have any green peppers?
No.
Okay. Well, we've got potatoes and onions and butter, and now I'm going to put some bacon bits on here. Put a little garlic powder on here. Now looks like the potatoes are in there cooking at just under 400 right now. It'll probably still go up some more. I'm going to let these cook for about 20 minutes in that foil before I put the steaks on, because the potatoes are going to take a good half hour anyway. So I think let's run out, even though this isn't a true full farmhouse video, because like I said before, I went up to the tent and the beginning of the farmhouse was in there, and we looked at the trail cameras, but the one trail camera where we always see the fawn and the doe with no ears, it's only been 2 nights now, but let's go pull that SD card and we'll take a peek at those quick before I leave this afternoon, and then we have everything fresh. Well, only 3 pictures on there, but it's only been the 2 days. So the one at night with the earless doe, and then I think the other 2 are the same ones that we saw in the back, that camera that was in the woods, and I think that they are 2 of the earless does triplets from last year. I have my rubber boots on, put on that little pullover jacket type thing, and I got that little SD card for that camera in the woods, so let's go in there and hack the bugs for a minute and get it put back in. I'm also going to try to set the video for longer. I have it set on 12 seconds. I want to go probably at least 20 seconds. Let's see here. So I have it at 12 seconds. Let's do 25 seconds. All right, we'll come back in a week or so. See what we catch on camera. I just put that SD card back in and I changed it to 25 seconds for the video.
Yay!
So we'll see what we get next week. So bugs are horrible back. What kind are you putting on there?
Parmesan and marble jack. I can't read what it is.
Yeah, marble jack. What's nice with this grill versus that blue one is I couldn't do stuff like this because here I can pile the coals in, and with the other one you can't do as many. I mean, that was a good grill. They're made so that there's no flare-ups. But if for long-term cooking, you just don't, there's not enough volume in there to put enough charcoal in.
Just gotta melt the cheese.
Looks good. Lunchtime!
Might need to heat it up.
The vegetables, you think so?
Well, the potatoes.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. After that lunch, a nap would be really good, but it's time for me to drive south.